Hi, I'm Todd Fletcher. Welcome to Behind the Scenes, a series that informs you of what is happening in the local motion picture and television industry. This is a program that features Calgary Economic Development's film-friendly initiative, an initiative that connects the industry with your community. In this special encore episode, we visit Luke Azevedo, Commissioner of Film, Television, and Creative Industries at Calgary Economic Development.
Calgary is a very unique jurisdiction. We have, within a 3-hour radius, we have two municipalities with over 1 million people. We have the Badlands, we have the prairies, and we have the mountains. Pretty much unparalleled on a world scale. So besides that, we also have our crews. Our crews are world-renowned. We have some of the best crews anywhere. They work in very extreme conditions, as that's what our environment here necessitates. And they are able to, and have over the years, developed the abilities that are necessary to be able to do the highest quality projects, no matter at what scope and scale.
And action.
What are y'all looking at?
Historically, Calgary and the surrounding jurisdiction was based for Western genre type of filming. That has changed drastically. Calgary has played a part as a chameleon for many cities throughout North America and the world. Afghanistan, Mexico City, Denver. We are now being utilized much more so for Calgary as Calgary, and also a lot of the filming has now left the peripheral of the city and come into the core. We've had productions that have come in and needed to land helicopters on top of roofs. We've had productions that have utilized 70 to 90 different locations within the downtown core. That being the case, it makes it logistically more difficult, but also makes the end product significantly higher quality, which is very important as we grow our industry and diversify it.
How would a person learn about a film being shot in their neighborhood?
Well, it's a variety of ways. First and foremost, we have an alignment with the city on 311, where any person in this city or outside of the city can access that information. And what happens is you would call 311, they would then direct you specifically to either our location here at Calgary Economic Development or to whatever other specific area is dealing with that particular piece.
Hi Jim, I got your call through 311 and I'm just following up with you.
But normally what would happen is you would call, the information is taken, you give your phone number, then we would get back to you within a 24 to 48 hour period and either explain what's going on in your neighborhood, discuss any issues or concerns there might be, or give you the information that you need so that you can maybe get involved.
While exciting, film and television productions can be disruptive for communities. Quite often, vehicular and pedestrian traffic must be rerouted to accommodate location shoots. To help out, Calgary Economic Development has introduced Behind the Scenes, a collaboration that includes industry, government, and community stakeholders.
The Behind the Scenes initiative is a knowledge transfer initiative. It is our way of ensuring that both the citizens and the corporate community in Calgary and the surrounding jurisdictions understand film and television for what it is. A diverse industry that is ecologically friendly and employs 5,000 Albertans. It also is a potential of being one of the major diversity industries in the province. Film and television is now part of the cultural policy as put forward by the Alberta government, and we are now in a situation where we're looking at growing and transitioning the industry into a much larger scope and scale than what we are existingly.
The camera starts here. Okay.
That being the case, what it puts us in a position to do is to identify what the industry does and how it works so that our citizens understand it and are able to embrace it rather than to see it as an interruption in their day-to-day lives.
That's cut! Thank you!
We started out with phase one having bumper stickers, having buttons, having what we call the door knockers, which are the appropriate pieces that we put on a neighbor or a citizen's door so that it identifies that we're actually in the neighborhood. Dear neighbor letters that have a full description of what the production is, who to contact if they have any concerns or any questions. We also work with 311 in the city. We also, on a phase two, have started with advertising on buses and LRTs. We have now engaged with the city to utilize website information and also radio stations to identify if there's going to be lane closures based on shooting schedules, and with folks like Shaw, who allow us to do programs that then identify at a much larger scale what film and television is, how diverse we are, and that we bring millions of dollars in revenue generated into the city and the jurisdiction.
Well, there you go. Clear evidence of the talent and expertise in Calgary's motion picture and television production community. Mix that with scenic backdrops around our province, and it's no wonder why we're becoming the location of choice for many local, national, and international productions. And speaking of locations, Calgary has been chosen to host the 24th annual Gemini Awards this fall. While the Geminis have been hosted by other Western Canadian cities like Regina and Vancouver, this is the first time the show has been held in Alberta. This prestigious event will be held November 14th and will be produced by Calgary-based Joe Media Group to be broadcast nationwide on Global and Showcase. Well, that wraps it up for this episode of Behind the Scenes. Thanks for watching.
Behind the Scenes is a collaboration between Calgary Economic Development, industry, government, and community stakeholders.